Hello, everyone, and welcome to Infinite Integration. I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I'm joined by my beautiful co-host, Jacqueline Richards.
Good day.
Jacqueline, how's your day going?
Oh, it's been quite an interesting day. And it had me learning quite a bit about the world around me
Mm-hmm.
and then myself, how I accept and appreciate what I have. And it's been really a fantastic 24 hours.
Great.
I dare you to top that one.
Not even going to try.
Yeah.
I'm good. So today we're talking about living infinite integration. So what does that mean to you? So we've done 12 weeks together with everyone at the audience. What does that mean to you, living infinite integration?
And it's when you put those words together, infinite integration, it says so much. It's how you wake up in the morning, how you walk, and how you take a look at the people, the humans that surround you. We are so connected. When I'm teaching my yoga, I taught my yoga class today, and it's chair yoga. And I've had students come in and say, I had to because my body says I have to.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided that the yoga experience will be their infinite integration, so that when they're with their families, when they're with their partners, when they're traveling, they've done what they needed to do to have them infinitely integrate. I appreciate when people have said, I just need to do that for this body. This body.
This one.
Yeah.
Not our past life body. This one.
Exactly. This one.
Yep. Or a future life body, or, another timeline. But this particular one. Yeah.
Yeah. And what does it mean for you?
So living with infinite integration, I think that's really about embodying the integration of all of the knowledge and wisdom that we bring in. So infinite integration for me is basically integrating knowledge and we're made up of three different parts, right? Well, infinite parts, but three main categories. We've got the physical, we got the mental, emotional, we got the spiritual or energetic, right?
Yeah.
Which I always sort of clump into the same thing. So if we look at those, basically for me, the infinite integration is integrating how those how they connect, how they integrate together. Because there's so much integration that we have as beings between those, right? Like one affects the other. So that's, for me, that's it. That integration is when you're like, pulling things together and weaving them together. And there's infinite possibility to do that in multiple different ways, not just in our three aspects, but even like between us and each other. There's also between us and other beings in other dimensions, in the galaxy. So there's all different aspects of life that we can integrate, and when we embody that, it's that. And living is like embodying it for me. So it's like embodying all of the wisdom and practices that we bring in, and the energies, right, that we cultivate from all of our different aspects of life, embodying those to their fullest. Right?
That is so beautiful. I have heard people say, and I say it myself, when you talk about wisdom, how many times have we heard people say, I'm not wise, I don't have that, I don't. And you've known this person for decades. And you've learned from this person for decades. And the reason why you were learning, because they had the wisdom to share.
Mm-hmm.
So, we witness it and they forget what it meant to the people surrounding them, the humans surrounding them, the spirits surrounding them. So I appreciate what you've said.
Yeah. And, there's also the looking at the wisdom versus knowledge, right? Because those are two different things as well.
Yeah.
Knowledge is kind of like what our brain brings forward, like what we have memorized.
In
Right?
our books. That's right.
From
In
our
all our
books.
books.
Yeah. Whereas wisdom is more of the integration of what we've memorized,
Yeah.
and what we know to be true.
Yeah.
I think, wisdom can come from our past experience in this life, in other lives. It can come from our guides that we pass through. It can come from all sorts of ways, but it's not necessarily your brain, whereas knowledge is related to the brain.
Yeah.
Right? Wisdom comes from the body. So when we say feel into something and we're like, okay, where am I feeling that? That's wisdom that our body is giving us. They're guideposts as to what we need to know.
And I sometimes think, and it's about the conversations that we've had, and with above and below, the conversations that we've accepted and integrated.
Yeah.
Is that wisdom? I think that is.
Yeah.
When that energy flows, that's where possibilities go.
Definitely. So
It's good.
how are you feeling about this journey of integration that we're on? Because this is a journey, and we're now at 3 months that we've been doing it.
Yeah.
So how does that feel to you? Like what do you think, what wisdom have you gleaned from us doing the show?
Yeah. Wisdom is not needing to, or wanting to, well, needing and wanting to watch the news. I feel the news that we had here is what I needed. And here's hoping what other people needed. When we went through what it felt like to know what money's about, we talked about that, and what the energy sources are about. And when we talked about relationships, and that we talked about so many relationships, and there were so many more. As I say that, maybe for many, there was just one relationship, and that was with themselves. I believe that was a conversation that we have had over the last 12 weeks together. It's about what's inside. It's what the heart is asking you for. It's what you're grounded in, whether it's the soles of the feet that you are grounded in, or the chair you're sitting on. And I always say, and people will say it again, Jacqueline, take a breath, lift your shoulders, take them back, drop them down.
Definitely.
Is that integration for me? Absolutely. Is it infinite? 100%. And it's infinite because you have allowed your body to do what it needs to do, which is to take in that oxygen, take in that spirit.
Well, and as we do that, we're taking in an infinite amount of energy, because the energy is infinite.
It is.
Right?
It is.
So, yeah.
Wow. Episode 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you. And to all of you who've popped in, who take a look, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for sharing. And do offer your ideas, your thoughts about what you've seen, experienced, and wisdom. We just talked about that. That is what we're all looking for. And it's not just here. There's wisdom out there.
Yeah. So really bringing those ideas forward, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Over the course of these last 12 months, 12 weeks, so many have been talking about currency and what has brought them and what they've lost. Currency is a word that I use from that spiritual aspect, because currency is not just the dollars Currency is the wisdom. Currency are the books we read. Currency are the conversations that we have. Currency is what's up there when we ask, can you tell us a little something to our guides, to our spirit? It's what we challenge. Is that currency to anyone else? Because I know that's currency to me. And we've had this conversation over 12 weeks. And wow, I believe 12 more.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're extending this, of course. The other thing that hit me when you were saying that was energy is currents of energy, right?
Yeah.
It comes in currents, and money is currency. That hit me. I thought, well, that's fascinating, isn't it? So I know, small things, whatever.
Small things are beautiful things. I know we've all said it's all in the small things. I have this book that says it's all the spirit of small things bring you big opportunities, options, big things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what do you see people struggling with most often? Struggling to integrate? If you look across body, mind, money, energy, consciousness, what do you think people struggle most with to integrate?
Truth. That T word, truth. Be truthful with yourself. Start with yourself.
Yeah.
Be truthful about where you want to go. I've had for my vision board sessions, I ask that question in relative terms. What do you want? And be honest with yourself, because it's not about what anyone else wants.
That's right.
And is it about wants or needs? If you can be honest about your wants and honest about your needs, I assure you, you're going to come up with what you really want to move forward to.
Well, and that's part of peeling back the onion for ourselves, right? Because
absolutely,
the programming tells us we should want this.
Yeah.
Right? But do you? And does it make it wrong if you want something different? No. It just makes it different. So, but we often sit in, is that wrong? I mean, if you're not hurting anybody, then really, is it wrong? It's just different. If you're hurting somebody, that's a whole other thing. That's another category, right? We're not talking
that's a different story. Yeah.
We're talking about, I'm going to pick the blue one. Everybody's telling me I should pick the red one, but I really like blue.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to pick the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So really delving in, and that's really looking into your heart space. What is it that I really want? Yeah. Because a lot of us don't know. It really takes that sort of inner work to ask the questions about that, because we to actually sit and think about, do I really want to do X, Y, and Z? Or am I just doing it because I think I'm supposed to do it, or I should do it? And there's that should word again.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've talked about that before.
No should, would, or could.
No.
And it's the ideas that when it will take a career that you've done for decades, the same thing over and over again, kind of the same people over and over again, the same thing. The question is, to me, always, is that your passionate opportunity to continue on? Mm-hmm. Or was there something else that you think you might want to consider? Is it about a want and need over those decades of working in the same place, same thing? You have the same title. You have the same industrial experiences. Is that what you really wanted? Mm-hmm. Or will you take a moment and think, was I being honest about myself when I said, this is my truth, I want it? Or are you being honest with someone else who's saying, this is what you should, that word, this is what you should be manifest. No, I did it again. Help me, Tanys, help me.
Well, when we're talking about what other people are telling us, they are telling us that they are doing it as a should. And that's projection, right?
Yeah.
So when people project on us, that's often the word they use.
Yeah.
And so that's one that we kind of could watch for and say, like, they're using that should word again.
Yeah.
So I need to look at that, because am I being projected upon? Or is this what I want? It's fine if you look at it,
Exactly.
and that's the whole healing journey, right? We pull something out, a memory, or not a memory, but an aspect of self, a belief, and we're like, okay, first of all, where did this belief come from? Is it childhood? Is it actually mine, or is it a parent that projected this on me and I internalized it? Because we often have that happen. And it's okay if you look at it and say it is a projection, but then look at it and say, is this still good for me? Is this still true for me? Is this what we really want?
Yeah.
Right? Do I want to keep this belief?
And I love this moment to say it, like, is that your passionate play? Is this your compassionate moment that you will continue living the next chapter of your life in?
Mm-hmm. Well, and compassion plays a role in integration always, right? When we integrate something, it's like it's learning. We're often learning. And so we have to show ourselves compassion when we learn, because we're not going to learn it right away. Sometimes we got to practice.
Oh, that P word, practice. Perfect. Perfectionist.
Patience.
Patience. I'll take that.
Big hello to Ocean Garnet. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yes. So bringing compassion when we're integrating practices, especially new ones, or when we're feeling through stuff, into what we do really want. Whether it's what's our relationship with money, what's our relationship with our partner, what's our relationship with our children, what's our relationship with our parents, like what or our job, right? Or our vocation, whatever that may be. What is our relationship to that? And for me, it often comes down to is are we in this situation, this relation, this job, this whatever, because we love it, like you were saying, Jacqueline, right?
Yeah.
Because we love it, or is it because we fear change so much that we don't want to rock the boat?
Yeah.
Right? That's the other piece. So
I think we should, when we're looking at, see, I said that S word, when we're looking at what is in our heart's mind, that's that trust. That's that T word, trust it and believe it. Believe what you wrote, believe what you thought, believe what you said, believe what you heard from your own mind in that vibration. Believe it.
Well, I kind of feel like you got to integrate that with your heart, and that's sort of some of the integration practice. Because I think our mind can get a little bit caught up in different stories.
And it gets messy, doesn't it?
It does. It gets messy. It gets messy. And welcome, Jonathan. And he says, so whose program are you running? The world's or your authentic signature? Absolutely. Welcome.
Well said. Well typed.
Well typed. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. So what's one small embodied practice that people can return to when they feel like fragmented or overwhelmed, or they're trying to figure this out, because it can be overwhelming to try and figure out what it is that you want or even what you need, right? We override our needs all the time as well. So what's one practice that can help them ground that in?
See, this practice I appreciate, and it's a practice that is for self. My practice is making sure I've booked an appointment with a massage therapist. A good massage therapist moves through the muscles, moves through the energy. And while they may never know what they've done for you in your mind and spirit, you do. Think about that massage, like the hand massage, the arms, the shoulders, the neck, the back, and all along the spine, right down to the soles of the feet. Some energy is letting you release and allow. That is, for me, a beautiful small practice. Now, I've suggested that you hire someone to do it. And also knowing that we can do it ourselves. I have coconut oil that I use on my hands. And doesn't it feel great when I'm sliding the fingers down the shoulders, down the thighs, down the hips? That allows me to be more for me.
Mhm. Well, and reflexology and massaging the
Yes,
hands and feet, right?
exactly.
Give yourself, that's a more attainable way to give yourself a full body massage.
Yeah.
That's really hard to massage your back, right? So it's nice to know that we have those things as options
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And there's some great products out there too, like the
There are
massage things, massage chairs and all that stuff.
the chairs that shake.
Yeah.
I love the shaking chairs too. I got to say. So when you're doing if you decided that maybe doing what's that dance? Doing I was gonna say Reebok. Oh my gosh, the Zumba. There it is.
Zumba.
So Zumba moves the body and shifts and changes it. Think about how your body is even better. Even the spine is thinking when you are allowing the body to move side to side and allowing the energy of the music to let you flow. Now, in a quiet space with the doors closed, open the curtains. Open the curtains. Dance like, wait, they say that, like
It's
no
like no
one's
one's watching.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sing like no one's watching. I mean, I
Ah,
dance like no one's watching too, but the sing like no one's listening, because for me that's very like it's a beautiful release
yeah.
to be able to express. So there's a lot of people that have difficulty expressing, their throat chakras closed, or
Mm,
and so that can really help open it up for you so that you can speak your truth, right? So once
that's
you've figured out
important.
your truth, there's also the speaking your truth.
Yeah.
So integrating
Yeah.
those practices help so that this moves it around so that you can
Yeah.
get used to it. And then speaking your truth helps you to move that
Yeah.
into the world from
Oh,
inside.
yes. Yeah. It's,
Mm-hmm.
Terry Fox did it. His one small action of walking brought so much to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And no one thought that's a blanket statement. No one believed that someone could walk from one end of their country to the other. And I will say, while he made it to Thunder Bay, wow, that is
Exactly.
spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was just that one small step.
Well, and I think it's his integrity and his authenticity, and
Yeah.
um, that just the motivation to
Yeah.
create change is was so obvious for people that it was quite infectious
Yeah.
in the energy, which is beautiful.
Exactly. And wouldn't it be great for me, those who knew and understood what he intended, what did they do in their lives?
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything that allowed them to take that small step, to allow themselves to do what could be the impossible, incredibly possible?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's out there.
It's amazing. So let's talk about what signals tell us when we're living in alignment versus performing alignment. Because we're doing performance would be more like tuned into the projections and the shoulds and like what Jonathan was saying, the world's agenda, not our signature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of signals do you look for in your own life when you're trying to figure out if you're in alignment versus performance?
It could very well start with a phone call to a beautiful best friend. Say, you know what? I'm not sure what to do with this. If it's my hair or the outfit I want to wear, or it's the book I want to write, or the conversation I need to have. I will contact a third party, which would be my best friend, to say, this is what I'm thinking. Can I breathe here? Can I take that breath, lift my shoulders, take them back, drop them down, and just have you just say a few words?
Mhm.
Now, I don't have to accept the few words, but I heard the few words. And those few words can do so much for my spirit when I make that phone call. If it's late in the game and it's about 5 a.m., maybe I could fall into a meditation.
Mhm.
Wow. The things that are told to me in a meditation is extraordinary. You know, that's how I wrote my first book. That's how I bought my first house. That's how I bought my first two-piece suit. Now that might sound shallow to y'all. It wasn't shallow to me because I'm a girl from Toronto and I didn't need a three-piece suit or a two-piece suit. It was okay to go in business casual. But I moved to a place where, you know, a two-piece suit, well made a difference, not just for the people who were looking at me, but for how I felt as I looked in the mirror. I looked in the mirror. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So those are some of the signals. Boom, friends, meditation.
Yeah. For me, I think it's, when I question something and a response shows up
Ah,
without realizing that it might have even been only a thought. And all of a sudden there's a response. And I'm like, oh,
mhm.
then I know I'm in alignment with where I'm supposed to be. Because I've asked the question, here comes the response. And it was easy. It was not work.
Yeah,
It just showed up.
I like that E word, easy.
Yeah.
Made it easy.
If you keep hitting like walls when you're trying to do something, you need to tune in and see if you're actually in alignment.
Yeah.
It should be a fairly clear, easy kind of. I hesitate to say that because sometimes the challenges are the alignment. So sometimes we are meant to have the challenges in
Yeah.
order to learn certain things. So that can still be considered alignment if we're in that learning phase.
Yeah.
And we are meant to go through all sorts of different things, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just the easy stuff, but if it happens and you can manage it and you're going with the flow, even if you're upset or you're having an emotional reaction, it can still mean you're in flow because we are meant to
Yeah.
have the whole gamut of emotions here. That is what we're meant to be here for.
Yeah.
So I think there's some of that, but you can usually tell when you're not in flow, in alignment.
It's that challenge or
Mm-hmm.
plural challenges. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you stay there long enough in misalignment, they're going to correct it. Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be like if you're too, so like clients and stuff, if they're too afraid to make a change, something's going to happen that the change will be made for them.
So
And
in
that's okay because that's part of their learning process too,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's no judgment in that from me. There's things that's happened to me with. It's not about the judgment around that. It's just about noticing that they're going to help align you, them being the guides, right? If you're listening, they help to align us, whether it's a source, God,
Yeah.
guides, whatever your beliefs are. There's help there.
Is that the intuition speaking?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And you'll
And
know if it feels right, right? If you're doing something and you got that ick in your stomach, it might not be the right thing for you.
yeah.
And that's what we were saying about the integration piece of the physical and getting wisdom from the body. If you've got that ick, it's the wisdom from your body going, is this really what you want to do? Right? Is this really who you want to talk to? Is this really what space you want to be in at the moment?
Yeah. It's interesting how the temperature of the body will tell you stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, it's feeling kind of chilly. or now I'm very warm, or what are those things called when you get the goosebumps?
Mm-hmm.
It's the body telling you, stop, listen, pause,
Yeah.
pause.
Does that count for hot flashes? My little mini tropical vacations.
That's right. We might be able to say that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So as our community continues to grow,
yes.
what values feel essential to protect and nurture our community? What values do you think we should cultivate and integrate?
My first thought was, which communities? There are so many communities out there.
Mm-hmm.
Silent communities, loud communities, popular communities.
Well, personally, I was thinking of the Twillow lifestyle community, but
Well,
but that's just me. I think in community, what kind of values should we
yeah,
hold in community? You
yeah.
know, like for me, compassion, kindness, those are big ones. What else do you think?
Well, it's the physical love hugs, or the virtual hugs, the virtual conversations. When we're on the phone, that's virtual. When we're on
Mm-hmm.
Zoom, that's virtual. And then we decided, let's get together because we're close enough. We're only an hour away. We're only an hour away. So why don't we get together for a cup of coffee or breakfast or lunch? Uh, that's part of my values. Make sure, find a way, find time to truly connect. And if it's physical, great. If it's virtual, we know. We get that feeling, we get that vibe if we're hanging out with someone who wants to be there with us.
Mm-hmm.
We get that vibe.
And really, you know,
Yeah.
when we connect with people, even virtually, yeah, we don't have the physical aspect, but really, we're all connected anyway, right? Energetically, so we're
Yeah.
all connected. We can just kind of go up our connections and meet in the astral because we're connected.
Do, 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 do. Yeah.
I know it's very X Files of me, but
Yeah. And it's really, how many times, and those who are watching, how many times did you think you would contact someone and uh, you've picked up the phone and they're contacting you, they're dialing your number at the same time? How often have you had a dream about someone? You think, wow, I haven't thought about them in a long time. I will say to you that over the last 24 hours, that's exactly what's happened to me. The conversation with myself to be in touch with someone. And didn't the universe say, here you go, Jacqueline.
yeah.
Here is that person that you needed to speak to. And they're trying to. And so take a peek, take a look. Maybe the information's already there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you say that. On Facebook Messenger, you see the little bubbles at the top.
Yeah.
I get a feeling when there's somebody there that pops up there that I need to speak to. And usually it ends up, I can't even tell you how many times somebody said to me on there, I can't believe you're reaching out. I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
Or I can't believe you're reaching out. How do you always know when I'm having a rough day?
Exactly.
Or, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
I just allow, I know it sounds weird because it's like electronic, but I allow Facebook Messenger to give me hints. So it's not like I'm sitting there doing it for everybody on the top, but there's certain ones for me anyway that like jump out at me
Yeah.
when I see them. And that jumping out is my intuition going, oh, you're sensing something with them. Give them a shout. So I
Very
think
much
that's
so.
Yeah.
And I love the way the word essential. And so for those who are watching, what's essential for you? What's essential for you to be in your communities the way you are?
Mm-hmm. And that leads to needs, right?
Yeah.
So what are your needs? What are your needs to be in community? What are your needs to be in relationship, whether it's with you, yourself, or you and friends, or a partner or family? What do you need in those relationships to make it safe and comfortable? And that's where we advocate for ourselves,
Oh, yeah.
right? We bring in that um, self empowerment skills or boundaries in those things to say, okay, so I need some quiet time. Off you go, speak to the hand. But you know,
Oh, she said, speak to the hand. Oh my gosh.
maybe not like that. Maybe you want
Yeah,
to say, could I please have some quiet time? If that doesn't work by the third time, then you speak to the hand.
Yeah, exactly. Got to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's finding out what those needs are. Right.
Always, always. And I appreciate the opportunity for silence
Mm-hmm.
when you need to take that break because you're not quite sure where you want to go, where you want to be, and you fall into your silence. I know I had the opportunity a couple weeks ago just to be silent, and my community were okay with that. That's the community that's with you. They're like, nope, thumbs up, good for you.
Take some time.
Give me a shout when you're ready.
Yeah.
Give me a shout when you're ready.
Yeah. And that is kind of where you find out who your mates are, right? Who your
Yeah.
soulmates are
Yeah.
in life. The ones that you can go months and months without speaking to them and then show up back in their life and they're like, hey, what you been doing?
Long time no see.
Fill me in. What's happening for you?
Yeah.
Those are soulmates. Those are true friends.
Yeah.
When you can do that, you can take that space and breathe into it. Yeah. I mean, it's preferable, guys, not to just disappear, especially with people you talk to regularly. I'm just saying, ghosting is a bit of a thing, and I just don't. Mm-hmm. I've been ghosted, and it just doesn't feel good. You know, because you worry about somebody if they all of a sudden disappear. But if you know they're taking time.
So, side note, ghosting. What's the definition of ghosting? Oh, in this space.
Well, I would say I'm thinking of more like a social media or email or texting kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So when you reach out to someone, you're having a conversation or you're having an email exchange back and forth about something specific, and then all of a sudden you don't hear from them. Okay. Right? And you have no idea why. You just don't hear from them. Sometimes it's just that they've forgotten, right? Or they've been pulled away. And so that's fair. So then another nice reminder, hey, did you get my last email? Sending love. Okay. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Right? But I would say ghosting is when somebody just all of a sudden stops talking to you for no reason, or on social media, they all of a sudden block you for no reason.
Yeah. Or a reason that you don't know about.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Or it may not be a reason that's related to you. It's just a reason.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ocean Garnet says, agreed, Tanys. I need my own space after being around people all day. Yes. When I do clients all day and then I get to the end of the day, I'm like, okay, this is quiet time.
My time. My tea, my time.
I need a few minutes. I still need a few minutes. You're still talking.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
People are anxious to talk to you, so it's a good thing. But we do have to have our boundaries around that.
So. Yeah, and we did talk about that in the first couple of episodes about boundaries. And that's what a great community understands.
Yeah. And if you care about somebody, that's when we do our best to respect the boundaries. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Fair. Most
so
excellent.
We are all ready at our 45-minute.
Ah,
So let's talk about the takeaway. So takeaway, this week's integration includes one reflection ritual and one affirmation code for living as your infinite self. So, ritual, review your growth over the last 12 weeks. So if you've been with us and you've been watching these,
yeah.
review what you've learned. What do you learn? What have you learned? Or what have you taken away from it? Identify 3 ways you've integrated new awareness into your life and 1 area ready for deeper embodiment. Speak it, write it, and celebrate it. Right? So it's one thing to learn it. How are we going to embody what we've learned? Right? And this could be more than just this show. It's like, look at the last 3 months. What have you learned in the last 3 months? And are you embodying it? Or have you at least considered it, right? Brought it out and said, okay, is this for me or is this not for me?
Yeah.
Because there's still stuff that you may learn that you're like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm not embodying that.
I ain't doing it.
Learn else and be like, good to know, but nope, not going to happen. And then
Not today. Not today.
Sometimes it's not ever, but not this lifetime. But, if you do have a piece of knowledge or wisdom that's come to you, over the last 3 months, how are you going to embody that? How are you going to bring that forward? So maybe sit with your cup of tea or, light a candle, sit there and think about that. What have you learned in the last 3 months? And
Where's
what is
your
it that
journal?
you want to bring forward?
Exactly.
And embody it. Okay. And then we have an affirmation. So this is one to feel through your heart space. And we're going to visualize our light body growing in unity, each part of you working harmoniously as one radiant being. Okay, so we're going to close our eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just repeat after me, please. I am the embodiment of infinite integration.
I am the embodiment of infinite integration.
Every part of me is aligned, balanced, and whole.
Every part of me is aligned, balanced, and whole.
So be it, and so it is.
So be it, so it is.
And we'll take a deep breath. Lift up your shoulders, push them back. Let them fall. And what have you got going on this week, Jacqueline? What would you like to share?
I am looking forward to putting together my vision board online and offline.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see more of that because it's that time. It doesn't have to be the first of the month. It doesn't have to be the last of the month. It just should be, it's part of the month. And so that'll come out. And I'm looking forward to seeing you with your pens, papers, your colored chalk. I love chalk. And pastels.
Yes.
So I'll go through that. I will ask you questions, some that you've heard on infinite integration, some you have not. And we will offer the opportunity to be at one with ourselves and appreciate what our next steps, whether it's 90 days, 1 year, or 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and that's a lot of what we were talking about today, right?
Yeah.
You'll help people to really tune into what it is they do want for themselves in that period. Yeah. Right? Tuning into what they want, not what everybody else thinks they want.
Exactly.
Be clear with that. So
be really clear.
And so Jen and I are doing Galactic Gab on Friday.
Yeah.
We have Galactic Gab 7:30 on Friday evening. with Dr. Lisa Thompson. So that's Jennifer Drakowski and Dr. Lisa Thompson and myself. And we'll be talking about galactics and all that fun stuff. And we have a support group on Saturday. So if you're needing support, please go to Beyond Being Human. You'll find the support group pages there. Go and sign up for Saturday. It is Saturday at 7:30. So that Jennifer and I will be doing that. So come and chat with us. It's actually a live Zoom. It's not recorded. It's not put online. It's just on Zoom. Come and talk to us. Spend an hour with us. Let's visit. Okay. The other thing that's happening, if you are feeling called to this, is that we have Peacekeepers of the Light program starting on Saturday. So you have 2 days to sign up, tomorrow and Friday. So if that calls to you, the Light Warrior program, please let me know. You can reach out, Tanys at twillowlifestyle.ca. And if you want more information, I can forward you information or have a chat. Okay. And what else have we got going on? I don't know. What else is going on? Oh, that's just all classes. Okay. So I just have classes coming up.
Lots of classes coming up. Yeah.
I have a few classes coming up. Yeah. We're busy. We're moving into new classes. There'll be new classes starting as well in the spring. And Jacqueline and I are talking about all sorts of interesting variations. And we're going to be bringing on some new teachers as well. We're in talks about that. So stay tuned for all the changes that may be coming as we evolve.
Yeah. We'll be coming.
Timeline.
You got it.
Yeah. And we would love to have you join us. So please stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe, please, so that you can follow and come on when we're on at both of our channels, Jacqueline Richards, YouTube at Jacqueline Richards, and Twillow Lifestyle YouTube, and the same on our Facebook pages. Okay? So please feel free to reach out or put a comment here if you need anything, and we are here to help you integrate. Final words, Jacqueline?
I think we have spoken so many beautiful truths, and understanding how this has evolved and will continue to evolve. I'm tickled pink in my yoga suit, my yoga chair, my yoga mat. I breathe deeply. And that's as good as I get. When I lift my shoulders, take them back, drop them down. I will see you next week. I will see you next week.
We will see you next week on Infinite Integration. Have an awesome week, everyone.